Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. Today is Wednesday, the 12th day of June. It is Crowded Nest Awareness Day today, so it's like time to nudge the chicks out of the nest.
Okay.
We have actual baby birds in an actual nest in our backyard.
Yes, we do.
I tried so hard to keep that thing from building the nest there. It's like spraying the water, like spraying it down. And
Every time he came back,
Yeah.
I just said, just leave him alone.
And we had to leave. We come back, and we had been gone for a few hours, and there was a nest there. I'm like, doggone it. It's also a falafel day, International Falafel Day. So there you go. Little League Girls Baseball Day, National Children's Day, National Jerky Day, National Peanut Butter Cookie Day, and National Red Rose Day. It's also Superman Day and Women Veterans Day and George Bush's birthday. So all of that stuff happening on this Wednesday. We have a guest today as well. I was looking to see who we were talking to. I almost forgot. Oh, yeah, over here. Kebe and Michael Rapaport. Yeah, husband and wife. They're working together on a program, Rapaport's Reality, where they talk about reality TV shows. I'm excited to chat with them. It ought to be interesting, if nothing else. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
If you want a better credit card, it can be easy and not so hard. BetterCreditCards.com. Earn more points and get more perks. Get what you're looking for in a card that works. BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. If you are sometimes not sure what certain emojis mean, you're not alone. A new report from Preply found that 81% of Americans have been confused by somebody's use of an emoji. The language education platform released their list of the most confusing emojis of the last year. They found the nail painting emoji, the dashing away emoji, the dashing away cloud emoji, and the upside down smiley face are the ones that raise the most eyebrows. The survey found that 40% of people interpret the nail painting emoji to mean like, ooh, it's classy, or it's posh or bougie. Others think it's just nail polish. Others think, don't mind me, hee hee, and others think it means self-care. The cloud emoji meant dashing away or fast to 38% of respondents, while 34% felt it was a reference to somebody passing gas. What? Okay. Others felt it meant exhaustion or out of breath or smoking. What about the upside down smiley face? It was interpreted as sarcasm by 38%, and it's smiling through the pain by 36%, and others thought it was just being passive aggressive. So I don't know. I don't use emojis.
If I do, it's very basic.
Yeah.
It's a smiley face or a sad
I use
face.
a smiley face, so I guess in that case I do. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
It's rad. It's bad. It's 80s. The coolest rock vacation of the summer. Retromania Live. August 21st through 25th, the Mansion Theater. Starring Vince Neil, Bobby Brown, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Night Ranger, Tom Kiefer, Tiffany, Lou Graham, Pauly Shore, celebrity autograph signing, costume parties, and more. Single day tickets on sale now at RetromaniaLive.com. Produced by Branson Star Entertainment.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that your tonsils can grow back? If any tissue is left behind during the removal process, they can literally grow back. Sometimes it's accidental. Other times they leave a little on purpose, so they will grow back. So they can charge you to remove those as well. Okay, I added the last part of that, but what is the real reason? I think I was right. We don't know everything, but now we know this. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by RadioSavings.com. Like the characters on Lost finale, Evangeline Lilly is moving on. The 44-year-old announced that she's going to step away from acting. So she was on the cast Lost back in 2006, and she was saying back then that she was going to retire like in 10 years. Well, now here it is almost 20 years later, and she's like, I'm going to just step away for a bit. I might return to Hollywood someday. And it's been a long time coming amid trickles of information that was never really fully confirmed, but the Shelby family can faithfully now wholly rejoice because Peaky Blinders movie is officially coming forward. Netflix has given a green light to a feature for that program to have an actual movie. So they've done TV shows, but now there's going to be a movie. And Heidi is so excited about this. Alec and Hilaria Baldwin are bringing their family to reality TV.
Oh, I'm so
Yes,
excited.
a TLC reality show called The Baldwins. You can start watching next year. Heidi has already set her VCR to record it. All right. Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by RadioSavings.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. If it's your romantic fantasy to meet the partner of your dreams on a reality matchmaking show and live happily ever after, you better think again. New York Times reports that of the 40 couples who joined in a final rose of a bachelor or bachelorette show, how many of those 40 couples are still together, Heidi? What do you think?
Oh my gosh, probably none.
No, it's more than none, but it's 8. Yeah, 8. That is a paltry 20% success rate. While the Golden Bachelor was supposed to bring new interest to the premise, the winning couple's resulting marriage lasted, are you ready for this? 100 days.
Isn't that romantic?
Yeah. Forbes wrote that the ratings have been spiraling, probably because the promise of true love seems more and more like a big scam. With the exception of season 23 back in 2019, viewership has gone down steadily each year since 2017. They had that small rebound last season. Why the dismal success rate? One expert says it's partly because one of the pairs is forced to upend their home and the career and move to be with their future spouse. And one of the former bachelorettes, Ms. Adams, points out that once the filming is wrapped up, the engaged couple is not permitted to be seen together until the finale airs.
I bet. Yeah,
so
that's
separation
a problem.
like that is not normal for a newly linked couple.
Exactly.
So these two get together and they do the filming, and then, hey, you guys are together now. And then like, okay, but not now.
But not yet.
You got to be apart for a while.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Could they
isn't
just be together like somewhere secluded?
it? But if somebody happened to see them
I
and
don't
then blabbed or,
I don't know. I just think that whole... first of all, I would not do that. Partially because I'm married to Heidi. But also because I don't think that's how love works.
No,
I don't know. It
it's
just
not.
seems weird. It always has seemed
But
weird to
dating
me.
today is tough. I mean, I guess
that
if you're
seems weird too.
desperate.
All right, scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit genesisgoldira.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Excited to visit with Michael Rapaport and his wife, Kebe, and they're doing a thing called Rapaport's Reality. And we're going to start with ladies first. Kebe, is this guy easy to work with?
He is very easy to work with. Easy in that he's a professional and he requires me to be professional. And I'm new at this, so I would say he's easy to work with. I'm not easy on myself. Let's just say that.
So, Michael, is Kebe doing a pretty good job?
She's doing a ridiculously fantastic job dealing with me. She's my best friend, the best wife anybody could be lucky enough to have. And we love doing the show. We love doing Rapaport's Reality. And, we're excited about sharing all our hot, spicy takes on all things reality TV, popular culture, and a healthy amount of our own personal anecdotes that I think are very relatable.
And I love the fact that you're doing this from your living room. So you're inviting people into your home. This is where you watch the reality shows that you then talk about. So, Kebe, we'll start with you. Which reality show would you say is your favorite?
In terms of, I would have to start with the Real Housewives franchise, and that would be Miami. I love Miami right now. In terms of overall reality shows, it's Summer House, but coming off of Vanderpump Rules, that would be my favorite. But Summer House is my favorite right now.
How about you, Michael? Do you agree on these, or do you have a whole completely different list?
I love Vanderpump. I love Summer House. I don't love Miami as much as TV does, but I watch Miami, obviously. So Miami is probably the most feminine-driven show. Like the husbands are not a part of it. Not that I need the husbands to be a part of it, but it's almost like to me like going to watch exotic birds in like a bird plantation in Miami. But I love them. They're funny. They're very lovable, and the sense of humor is very wicked on the Real Housewives of Miami. So, but I'd have to say my all-time favorite is Vanderpump Rules and the Real Housewives of New Jersey, respectfully.
Very nice. So, who runs the remote control at your place? Is it same all the time, or you guys kind of take turns?
I'm a better fast forwarder than Kebe is, and I'm a better pauser than Kebe is. You time out the commercials if we're not watching it live. We prefer to watch our reality TV in real time. So we during the commercials, it's almost like a timeout from a sporting event. It's like we'll discuss and be like, "Oh my God, what do you think?" and yada yada yada. But if we have to, catch it on when it's not live, I'm better actually fast forwarding through those commercials if we're not watching it on the many streaming apps that we spend ridiculous amounts of money, paying for.
That's exactly how it was when I was a kid. First of all, you had cable, so you were paying for cable, and you had to watch it in real time. You couldn't pause. You couldn't fast forward, rewind. And now we got rid of cable, and we got these streaming services, but by the time you pay for all the different streaming services, it's just as much as cable.
Yeah, and this whole cut the cord, it's like if you cut the cord, then you're paying for the apps. I don't know, like, we just cut the cord, which is great. We love our YouTube TV. But I don't know if I'm paying the same amount, and I don't know. I'm juggling all these different apps. But whatever it is, we make sure to watch our shows, and we discuss our shows every single Wednesday, now known worldwide as Rapaport's Reality.
Now, on Rapaport's Reality, you guys are talking about other people's reality TV shows. Do you guys have any desire to have your own reality TV show?
Everybody asks us that.
I mean, right now we're just focusing on the podcast. I think if we did do a reality TV show, I think it would be fantastic. I would be more concerned about Kebe getting us into trouble than myself, even though I'm the one with the loud, brash persona. Kebe has got a very, very wicked tongue, and she's newer to, being in the moment. But who knows? Right now, that's not something we're thinking about. It has been discussed in the past. But right now we're just loving doing Rapaport's Reality.
Yeah, we don't want to get into Alec Baldwin and Hilaria territory.
Yeah, because they're about to do a reality show, but they have like 17 kids, so it makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
You know that they're doing it.
Well, and this whole time I've had my finger on the mute button just in case, because, Michael, I follow you on social media, and there's times that I'm thinking, how am I going to have him on the radio for 5 minutes without him saying something wrong?
Don't worry. I'm a trained pro.
All right.
Pro. See, the mute button would be for me.
You just need a mute button in real life, don't you, Kebe?
Yeah.
Well, Michael, Kebe, thank you for your time today. I appreciate it a bunch.
Thanks for having us.
Again, Rapaport's Reality. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
If you want a better credit card, it can be easy and not so hard. BetterCreditCards.com. Earn more points and get more perks. Get what you're looking for in a card that works. BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Not getting enough sleep and being hungry are the two biggest reasons for being angry.
Yeah.
It's check and check.
Yep,
Yeah, I'm
for sure.
Now that I think of it, I'm hungry and I'm sleepy. So I guess I'm supposed to be angry. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
People who regularly play video games are faster at making real life decisions.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, I could see that too. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Believing that you have a good memory helps you have a better memory.
Okay.
So that's part of my problem is I always say I don't remember very well, and then I forget things. Heidi is terrible at remembering who people are.
It's awful.
He's meeting somebody and
It's
he's like,
so embarrassing.
who was that? I'm like, that is your uncle, so you should get to know him. All right. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Nail biting has been associated with better immune system because of the exposure to germs. So that makes sense.
Okay.
And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The human brain has the same consistency as tofu. If there wasn't a reason to dislike it before, ew, brains. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
It's rad. It's bad. It's 80s. The coolest rock vacation of the summer. Retromania Live. August 21st through 25th, the Mansion Theater. Starring Vince Neil, Bobby Brown, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Night Ranger, Tom Kiefer, Tiffany, Lou Graham, Pauly Shore, celebrity autograph signing, costume parties, and more. Single day tickets on sale now at RetromaniaLive.com. Produced by Branson Star Entertainment.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question for you, Heidi. 26% of people will catch themselves singing one of these at some point today. What is it?
A commercial?
Yeah, a commercial jingle. I have caught myself doing that so many times. So 26% of us will catch ourselves singing a commercial jingle at some point today. So you know what I'm saying? Just keep on listening. We'll see if we can serve some of those up for you. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you have a mobile phone? How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. In celebration of National Donut Day, last week the iconic donut supplier Tim Hortons teamed up with the iconic shoe brand Adidas to create a lineup of limited edition donut-inspired sneakers. Each specially designed set of Adidas Samba sneakers was based on a famous flavor of Tim Horton donuts, including Boston cream, honey cruller, vanilla dip, and double chocolate. And no, you could not try and buy them at your local Timmy's. They are not for sale. The donut fans could sign up to win a pair of the exclusive donut designs by entering online. Sadly, the contest closed last week on National Donut Day. I do have a link, though, if you want to see what they look like. Now I just want
donuts.
Yeah, I'm thinking of donuts, too. Man, thanks, Donut Day. Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. 15 handy hints to consistently keep cool, according to the list here. I'm going to try to get through all of these, but here we go. Number 15. Make long-term improvements like insulating windows and awnings and yada, yada, yada. So saying like fix stuff that's not working properly. Number 14 rather, start grilling. They say when you're cooking in the house, it heats up the house. Number 3, ditch the incandescent lights. They actually rack up the heat bill as well. Number 12, hack your windows. They're talking about coming up with better windows. 11, let the night air in. If it's cooler outside, sleep with windows open.
Yeah.
Number 10, sleep low. It says if you sleep in the basement, it's cooler there than it is upstairs. Number 9, heat-proof your bed. So they talk about ways you can actually make it cooler in your bed. Number 8, turn on bathroom fans. 7, focus on body temp, not home temp. 6, set ceiling fans to go counterclockwise. That makes a huge difference, by the way. There's a switch. You just switch it and make it counterclockwise, and you're good. Number 5, swap your sheets for lighter weight sheets. 4, use a fan and a bowl of ice to blow cool air around. Number 3, smart doors. Be smart about doors. Don't leave them open if you're not using that room anyway. Number 2, get blackout curtains. And number 1 thing is to keep your blinds closed. I've got that entire list in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Can your IRA or 401k stand up to the next financial crisis? By allocating a percentage of your retirement into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns. Safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call and receive your free gold and silver guide. Call 1-800-200-GOLD or visit genesisgoldira.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of radiosavings.com. I was just asking Heidi about this particular movie, Finding Nemo, 2003. One of the characters says, just keep swimming. So I remember that in the, but that's good in life. That's good advice. Because there are people who, just keep going. Just keep on going. Keep on trucking. Do your thing. Because it's like when you give up, when you stop, when you let things go, that's when everything falls apart. Just keep on swimming. Finding Nemo,
That's
2003. All right, quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of radiosavings.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. This is another one of these stories where somebody sees somebody doing something, and then they go to social media and they start asking people, hey, let's pitch in and help this person. And there are people who hate these because they're like, oh, they're just clickbait. But then this guy right here, I bet he's probably not too sad about it. He's a 90-year-old veteran who has been forced to stay working at 90 years old. He's already served his country.
Gosh.
And then he worked his entire year and his entire life, and he's 90 years old. And to make ends meet these days, he was still working.
I just hate that.
On Memorial Day, he was working. And there was a lady who happened to see this. And she said, no, this guy should not have to be working. So Karen Swenson was at a grocery store, Winn-Dixie, and she saw this 90-year-old veteran who was working, Dylan McCormick, pushing carts in the 90-degree heat.
Oh, my God.
And they said that there are times it was getting up to 103 degrees that weekend. Swenson was struck by the sight of McCormick, who had been working at this place for 23 years, pushing carts. He's 90. So she went and talked to him, had a nice chat with him. And he was like, I just can't really afford to retire right now.
Oh, my God.
And he said, by the time I get everything paid, I'm down to almost nothing. So she decided, you know what, I'm going to see if people would be interested in helping. So they set up a page saying, hey, if you'd like to contribute to this, over $240,000 was raised.
That is beautiful. I love this one.
And it was called Help U.S. Air Force Veteran Dylan McCormick Retire at 90. And there's a video there and all of that. So I think this is just a really cool thing. So, yeah, that is way past the amount that they were expecting. They were thinking, oh, we raise a couple $1,000s and, give him a situation where he wouldn't have to work forever. And
I would love to see his reaction to that. I bet he's just
over 220,000 in the first 24 hours. By the way,
gosh, I love that. That is so beautiful.
If you would like to see his reaction to it, it was on CBS Mornings, and they have a video link in the show notes for today. You can find the link that has the story and the videos and the photos. That's at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show.